It's different than having the car sit in the showroom with the doors up and always looking pretty.
Brett David owns the #1 Lamborghini dealership in the U.S., known as Prestige Imports. He sold more than $1 billion worth of cars, many to celebs like Missy Elliott, Timbaland, and practically every sports star in town. He's become the go-to supercar guy, and he happens to drive a $500,000, 700-horsepower Aventador, covered bumper to bumper in gold.
We wanted to create a social experiment, to take a little bit of our world and mix it with a little bit of youth and do something on the marketing side that was a little bit ungeneric.
He calls his experiment Project AU79, a nod to gold's symbol and number on the periodic table of elements.
It was a 70-day process where a majority of the vehicle was stripped down, so I'm talking hoods, doors, bumpers, lights, everything was taken apart to then be reapplied. I drive it daily, and I have a blast with it.
It looks like a piece of jewelry that goes 150 miles an hour. And for someone willing to pay a premium, Brett might even hand over the keys.
The right consumer that's going to respect the brand and respect what the car is, I definitely sell it.
You're looking at nearly $1 million worth of wheels, all rolling to one place, BMS Choppers in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where some of the most expensive two-wheeled machines are brought to life.
It's artwork, it's jewelry. You're not going to build two bikes alike.
You can walk into a high-end bike shop and buy a brand new motorcycle for around $50,000. But super rich riders spend even bigger bucks, making sure their toy is truly one of a kind.
Most of our clientele, they want what they want, they can afford what they want, and they pay the price to have it.
For over 15 years, Sam Nemi's been tricking out motorcycles. His clients include P. Diddy, Flo Rida, and Ice-T. And the creations are designed to turn heads. But this three-wheeler might make your head shake.
So this here is the drum bike.
The tab on the bizarre mobile drum set, over 100 grand. But you're gonna need an even bigger budget to take home this unique model. It's a Y2K turbine superbike. And Sam's team is replacing the body with carbon fiber. That will make the ride lighter and stronger, but will jack the price up to about $200K.
It literally sounds like there's a helicopter landing on top of the building.
It's as expensive as a Lamborghini, and about as fast as one too. But even this high-end machine is cheap compared to Sam's crown jewel. This is one of the most expensive custom choppers ever built. Her name, Nemesis.
What we wanted to do with Nemesis is build something that wasn't built before.
Stretched out to nearly 11 feet, it looks like it was designed by aliens. Built for a 2007 custom chopper competition, Sam spared no expense to create the ultimate two-wheeler.
It's a pretty wild bike. It was really thought out.
It took over 3,000 man-hours to build. That's 300 grand in labor alone. The chrome and gold plating was $25,000. And just the wheels were another $25K.
It's probably somewhere between $400,000 to $500,000 truly invested in that bike.
Sam's gold chariot isn't officially for sale, but if he does ever part with it, Sam says he'll demand the next owner give him visitation rights.
I kind of felt like, you know what, one day I'm going to be old and I can have that bike sitting there and say, I built that, and be proud of it.
The wealthy like to put their initials on their clothes and their cufflinks, but you've got to be super rich to put your name on a completely custom, multi-million-dollar helicopter. And that's where this guy comes in. Eric Roth and his wife Adrienne specialize in extreme makeovers for private jets and helicopters.
The average interior could be anywhere from $2 to $4 million.
Today, his crew is working on a new project that we're getting to see before his famous client.
Well, I guess at this point, there's no hiding who our latest client is.
If you haven't guessed, it belongs to Donald Trump. You may have seen one of his helicopters in the opening of The Celebrity Apprentice. Trump also owns a Boeing 757 that Eric remodeled years ago.
When I got a call from the owner, I hadn't spoken to him in 2 years since we did his Boeing. And he said, Eric, can you come down? I want to meet with you. I'm buying a new helicopter, and I want you to outfit it. I said, well, what does it look like? He said, that's why we're meeting.
This helicopter is a Sikorsky. It's like the Bentley of helicopters. A chopper like this costs between $5 and $7 million. But even at that price range, this is what the interior looked like when Trump bought it. Old and outdated.
We gutted the old helicopter, and we started fresh.
And by starting fresh, he means out with the old and in with the gold.
All the hardware for the seat is 24-karat gold-plated to match the rest of the gold plating throughout the aircraft. 24-karat gold in the plane, 24-karat gold leafing. This is his family crest, and we wanted to keep it in gold. This project is an 8-week completion, and we're about a week away from delivery. You know, I really can't reveal how much the clients spend, but what I can tell you is you can easily go into the Rolls-Royce showroom and buy a couple of Rolls-Royce. Maybe that would pay for the interior.
In other words, the tab on this extreme makeover is approaching $1 million. A week later, we show up on delivery day. Workers are frantically polishing what looks like a brand new chopper.
This helicopter came out awesome, and if it's got the Trump name on it, it's got to be the best of the best, and this helicopter is worthy of his name.
Apparently, Donald thinks the water bottles are too. And even though Mr. Trump is fond of seeing his name and face on just about everything, he asked Eric to deliver the helicopter in private, so he's off to see the Donald without us. The sky's the limit when the super rich go on vacation, literally. Spanning the sky between two towers is the St. Regis Abu Dhabi suite. At nearly 700 feet, it's the highest suspended hotel room in the world. A private elevator whisks VIPs to this 12,000 square foot suite. But to sleep here, it will set you back $47,000 per night. It includes a wing in each building and a grand living room that connects them, with massive floor-to-ceiling windows that reveal stunning views of the Arabian Gulf. Just the floating living room costs more than $2 million to complete. And there's gold, lots of it. 24-karat paint on the ceilings, bathroom tiles, and even the fixtures.
The 19 chandeliers are made of Bohemian crystal from the Czech Republic. We have 135 different types of marble.
Just the stone in this 3-bedroom suite adds up to more than $500,000. Plus, there's a dining room, private cinema, and a full-service spa with a sauna, steam room, and a soaking tub.
You do have a butler ready to help you take care of you and your family 24/7.
Along with room service, there's car service and even chopper service. The suite includes its own private rooftop helipad. Talk about living the high life.
It's the most extravagant, opulent thing you can purchase in New York City. We made it with lots of love and a lot of gold leaf.
You're looking at one of the most expensive desserts in the world.
The Opulent sundae cost $1,000, and it's worth every penny of it.
The man behind this gaudy decadence is Serendipity restaurant owner Stephen Bruce, who's got a real taste for gold.
And did you know that it's digestible? You can eat it, not have a problem.
The Opulent sundae is served in a $350 Baccarat crystal goblet lined with 23-karat gold leaf, which also covers 3 scoops of the finest Tahitian vanilla ice cream, almonds, and a sugar-forged orchid that takes 8 hours to create. It's served with an 18-karat gold spoon. The world's most expensive chocolate is from Tuscany. The vanilla bean is grown in Madagascar, and the candied fruit is created in Paris. And since there's no cherry on top, you'll have to make do with a garnish of golden caviar. But if you can swallow the hefty price tag and all that gold, the crystal goblet is yours to keep.
One of the Dubai princes came in and ordered one. It came with an entourage of 10 wives. And when I told him that they get the Baccarat crystal glass as a compliment, he said, well, I have 10 wives. I wish I had known that. I would have ordered one for every one of them.